Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. How good is your clan boss team? We've got some pretty good ones here, you know, pushing almost 100 million on some of these keys. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Well, let me tell you, we are on the TheMythicalCelt account, fellow Irishman. And I think the key that we're going to show you is going to blow those numbers out of the water. He actually has the world record. That's right, the best in the world Unkillable team for the Demon Lord clan boss. Let's dive in. Let me show you this team. It is just absolutely crazy. And let's see the performance. It's not this one. This one he used, I think, on Nightmare, which did very well too. I'll show you that after for a bit of fun. But this is the team right here. Cardial in the lead. Lydia for decreased defense, weaken. We've got Seeker for that increased turn meter, increased attack. Ninja for damage, and then a Demitha keeping us alive as well. We've got awakenings across the board. We've got 3 Phantom Touch. We do have Cruelty on Demitha. She has the lowest attack, so best on her, plus a double hitter A1. And we have we've got Brimstone on the Lydia as well. So these are the setups, and you get a sneak preview of the stats. I'll show you the full setup of gear afterwards. But this is Cardial. He's opening up with his A1, then priority 1 on Angel Song, which is a cleanse with block debuffs, and then priority 2 on his ally attack. So increased crit rate, crit damage, and then ally attacking. He's built with lots of damage. Lydia, she's going to open with her A3 and then turn it off. We don't want those debuffs staying on, I guess. Then she's just going to do whatever she wants to do. As you can see, again, really built for damage. Seeker, priority 1 on Tailwind. I think he does that anyway, but you know, just to be safe. And again, built with really high damage here, 4.6k attack, over 200% crit damage. Demitha, 2.4k attack. She doesn't have as much crit damage, a bit overkill on the crit rate. Priority 1 on Light of the Deep, and then 2 on the block damage. Running extremely fast at 327, and that's part of the key for how this works, is that she is going to block every single hit, I believe, with Channel of the Bloodline being this quick, and with the speed aura and the turn meter boosting from Seeker, it's all going to line up. You can see Lydia very quick as well. Then finally, Ninja, 246 speed, 8,000 attack, and almost 280 crit damage. Just insane. He'll open with the A1, and of course then be priority 1 on the Hail Burn. Pretty impressive stuff, guys. Let's dive into the run. We are running on Spirit Affinity here as well. This is going to enable Seeker and Ninja to do more damage. I believe it might also, because he has multi, I don't know if it makes it more likely to trigger counterattacks. Genuinely don't know. Let me know if that's the case or not. I couldn't tell you, to be honest. But yeah, Seeker Ninja will do more damage. I'm going to click go, and I'll see you guys on the other side after this crazy run. Let me actually just make sure we're on unlimited frames here before we go, so that it is a little bit faster. Oh, what was that? That was some sort of gift. Is that new? Oh, it's a Black Friday pack. Okay, with a bunch of ancient shards. It's just a big pack. We're not free to play here, so don't worry about that. We're not getting these champs free to play. That's not what we're about. We're about big damage. Let's go. Get the team in. Turn me off. I'm getting out of here. I'll see you guys on the other side. See you in a minute. All right, guys, let me jump in here just for these last few turns because the damage coming out from this team is just insane. I want to make sure this last little bit is at just normal speed here. Well, normal 2x speed in game. So you can see that damage that is coming out. I'm pretty sure it's hard to get like exact numbers here, but roughly speaking, the hail burn from Ninja, his A2, and the ally attack from Cardial, if you watch the total damage here, they are doing something like 1.5 million damage on average each. There's obviously a bit of variance, you know, there's a little bit of luck, but they're doing so much damage. Ninja with his regular attacks, with increased attack on, is hitting for over 600,000. Here he goes. Look at that. Just the pure damage coming out from that Hailburn is absolutely crazy. Now, the other champions, they're not doing such big hits, but every little bit is adding up. The thing that I find funniest is that Ninja hits so hard, it actually makes Brimstone look like rookie numbers, right? 250k from Brimstone. Ninja comes in and just like 450k from a counter attack. And then something like probably about 1.5 million from the Hailburn, the ally. Oh, it's just ridiculous. Absolutely insane. I must actually check what the record is. We're coming up to the end right now. Bearing in mind, this is a unkillable team. So we're going through it with block damage. So turn 50 is about to hit. That will start to be ignored. And we will start to go down. We might... He blocks revive. Yeah, he blocks revive as well. So actually it dies right in the dot. Look at that. 290 million damage. 0.49 to be precise. Just bananas. I was actually watching this through. They got the 1 key in 14 turns. 14 turns, and they got the 1 key damage for Ultra Nightmare. They beat my top record, I think, in about 18 turns or something like that. Just absolutely crazy. As we're going here, I do want to give a big shout out. TheMythicalCelt is obviously the one account that we're on. He wanted, though, to give a huge shout out to his clanmate, Face Melter. Face Melter is actually a member, or he said, or a moderator, not sure which, for Deadwood Jedi. Shocking, we know. Clan Boss Genius is a moderator for Deadwood. Who would have thought? But he gave TheMythicalCelt the idea for this team. He's the one who brainstormed this whole team, Face Melter, back in May 2022. And TheMythicalCelt has been putting it together and min-maxing it and optimizing it and obviously adjusting it now with blessings. Since then, it's really interesting as well. I'm asking TheMythicalCelt, how could this team be improved? And he does think that you could beat the 300 million mark with this unkillable team. He thinks you could do it, obviously, with more awakenings, right? Like Cardial is going to get a ton more damage when Phantom Touch goes up to 6-star. Same thing with Seeker. We'll get a good chunk more damage actually out of Ninja. Again, like with 6-star Phantom Touch, you can get 2 Phantom Touch procs at once, which is pretty big. That final awakening for Demitha is also going to be a big boost, reducing all the defense so everyone hits harder. So all that stuff will make a difference. He also said revenge accessories could make a pretty big difference as well. and more empowerments. So he does have a +2 ninja, but the rest of these champions aren't empowered. So obviously, if you empowered these champions, I think if you put together like full sets of revenge accessories, empowerments, 6-star awakenings, it's not just going to hit 300 million. It's going to push way beyond it. So just absolutely insane performance. 25 minutes it took us to do the run. Some of these champs are going 3 for 1, right? So it really does take a big chunk of time for an unkillable team. But my goodness, the damage is just insane. And look at it here. I just think this is so funny. We come out at the end, 290 million. We've got the other really good unkillable teams. Like, this is fantastic damage coming in at 90 million. We've exceeded that by almost 200 million, which is crazy. You put together what, like 4 mythical Celts here? I think 4 mythical Celts, and you could beat Ultra Nightmare just on your own. Not quite. I think you would need 5 because, you get the mastery bonus below 40% HP on the boss, and the affinity matters, but just insane performance. Just absolutely incredible. So there we go. Let's take a look at these champions. Let me show you these builds. They're going to be absurd, so don't worry about that. Ninja, sort of the star of the show here with the damage, really pumping it out. He does have 2 pieces of revenge. He could get 1 more. 8,000 attack. My brain's in the millions. 8,000 attack, 246 speed, 80% crit rate, and then 279% crit damage. So the crit rate, he's obviously getting more from affinity, and he does get the increased crit rate from cardial as well. I don't know if like being 85% would be ideal, or if the increased crit rate makes it work. I'm actually not 100% sure. 300 accuracy too. This ninja probably rips apart. It's probably going to do so much damage against Hydra and Doom Tower bosses as well. Just insane. So impressive. With the masteries, we are built like this. So no surprise really. War Master here, extending the debuffs. A better chance to place the debuffs. This stuff, I guess, doesn't super matter. I guess you're just hoping for that cycle of magic to proc to get him back to Hailburn a bit more. And that's about it, really. But just absolutely slamming through. He is in 2 pieces of Cruel and 1 piece of Perception. So I suppose for this clan boss, you could put that as a Cruel piece instead. Cruel set, and he would get more attack. He has more accuracy than he needs for Ultra Nightmare. But yeah, there we go. Really crazy stuff. We've got Lydia. She's in double Perception and in 1 crit damage. She has 1 revenge accessory, and she is coming in 3.5k attack, 298 speed, 91% crit rate, and 246% crit damage. Again, plenty of accuracy, so she's good elsewhere. And these are her masteries. Very, very similar to Ninja. If not, are they identical? Almost. She doesn't have Cycle of Magic. I guess that's important not to throw off the speed tune and the way that the abilities are set up. Cardial, similar stuff here. He does have the extended buffs. That's intriguing. And yeah, those are his masteries. And for build, he's actually in Swift Parry. Probably quite helpful for Arena. This is probably a very surprising cardial in Arena because he smacks. He does so much damage. 4.4k attack, 267 speed, 88% crit rate, and 284% crit damage. I guess for Arena, he is a bit squishy for Arena. Doesn't have really any resistance. But yeah, consider he does, he's that 15% plus 15%, 30% chance like to join in an ally attack. So building him for damage, like he does a surprising amount. He really smacks. He obviously joins in with the ally attack as well. This is a cardial that he smacks. It's very impressive. Demitha, she's coming in. She's got lots of speed gear. Her speed is insanely high, 327. So she needs that speed gear, I guess, to reach that point. She's a little overkill on the crit rate, but 188% crit damage, 2.4k attack. And yeah, she's got a bunch of accuracy, believe it or not. That's kind of intriguing. Again, 1 revenge accessory. How many did Cardial have? Cardial has 2 revenge accessories. And her masteries going in to the War Master and extending the buffs. And then finally, we've got Seeker. Very similar sorts of builds as well. So he's got War Master and, this sort of stuff over here. You have to be careful with the Cycle of Magic because, again, you could throw off that speed tune. He is in a toxic set. So the masteries are, I guess, helping to get through that. That's quite interesting. So Sniper, I suppose, makes the Toxic set more likely to place, but the damage gain of having lasting gifts to extend increased attack on Ninja and Cardial, etc. is just worth more, right? He's got 2 Revenge accessories, the Toxic set, as we described, and he's coming in with 4.6k attack, 227 speed, 99% crit rate, and 214% crit damage. What a team. What can we say? What a team. Just absolutely insane. We've obviously got the 3 highest attack champs here with the Phantom Touch. We've got Lydia bringing the Brimstone and Cruelty on the weakest champ, damage-wise, which is Demitha. The double hitter and War Master procs. She's going to build it up pretty quick. It really doesn't take long. But I mean, yeah, you can see she's got 15% defense reduction. That's going to go up to 20% with 6-star Awakened. Obviously, the speed increases are going to throw stuff off. But yeah, pretty insane team. If anyone has the capability of building this team, maybe ask TheMythicalCelt for any small little tips here on the Discord channel. He can help you out with that in case there's things that I've missed, because I don't fully understand it, to be completely honest. Like the speed tune is probably very specific. There could even be decimal points in terms of these speeds that you can't see in game. You could see them in the Deadwood Jedi calculator and see if your champs are lining the same stuff up at the right time. But just absolutely nuts. What a beast of a team. Yeah, certainly you can have killable teams. You know, killable teams do have a higher potential. They can do more, right? Teams like with Krisk in there, Corpulent Cadaver, that sort of thing. You see TheMythicalCelt here. He's trying out a team that got 536 million on Nightmare. Interesting team right there. And there's other variants of this sort of Brogni based team that can do way more than that even on Ultra Nightmare. But for an unkillable team where you're hard locked into those 50 turns, 290.49 million. It's just insane. I'm excited to check back in a little while and see TheMythicalCelt break that 300 million mark. But yeah, there you go, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this showcase. I hope you're not too jealous. Yeah, I was happy with my clan boss team. Suddenly it's looking kind of weak. Anyway, there we go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.